cookout. Like all the stars get in there, and it's a family cookout. Like they arguing over spades. They doing karaoke but don't know the words.
The person that would push alcohol or endorse any type of like drugs or anything like that in the black community, you know?
Black men gotta do better. This is ridiculous. Like, how did he ever think that this was okay to do to a woman?
And hey, welcome back to Black Press. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe.
Now let's get to it.
Hey, what's up? Welcome back.
What's going on?
I'm your girl Trish.
And I'm your boy Mr. Define.
And we are Black Press.
So what we got on the docket for today?
We got a lot. So first up, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Tell somebody about it.
Yes. And hit the bell for notifications for all future episodes.
Yes. All right, so we're just going to jump into it.
Yeah, what we got?
So, have you seen the BET Awards?
No, I stopped watching a long time ago.
A lot of people have, but this BET Awards, it was kind of, it was like a party.
Yeah, I did see some stuff on YouTube, some announcements and stuff.
Yeah,
there's about somebody was dancing in the aisle.
Yeah, very.
And then Patti LaBelle.
Yes.
Completely forgot the lines for Tina Turner song.
That's so tragic.
For the commemoration, like.
But you know who they should have got to sing that part?
What? Who?
Shaka Khan.
Yeah,
they should have got Shaka Khan. Well. They should have definitely.
My thing is like, you Patti LaBelle.
Living legend.
Like, you ain't really got it. Like, you can't sit down and learn the song for a day or two before you get up on stage.
She make them patty pies. She ain't gonna do it.
She like, I got too much going on.
She ain't gotta do that.
I would rather, like, if it was me, I'd just be like, you look, I don't know her song all the way, and I don't want to mess it up. But and then I saw the clip. She was like, "Oh, I'm trying, y'all." I'm like, "Yeah," but she's like the that's the one that come off and be like, "I did the best that I could." Yeah, like, no, you didn't. You didn't even listen to the song before you got on stage.
She definitely should have respectfully declined. But I really think
she should have just listened to the song before you get up there. Yeah, like, do some rehearsals.
Her voice is awesome, but they should have got Shaka Khan. She would have killed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Who else was Ratchet up there though? I know that. Wasn't it a fight? It was a fight, right?
Yeah.
Somebody from the Hot Girls, right? Hot Girls, City Girls.
Yeah. Her name's JT.
JT
and her boo.
Yeah, I saw it was something about him sitting outside.
They said it was because he was sitting by Ice Spice, but she said that it was because they was playing like musical chairs and she lost her seat and he ended up sitting next to her.
You know, though, the way obviously I didn't watch it, but the way after videos and everything, it reminds me of like the family cookout. Like, all the stars get in there and it's a family cookout. Like, they arguing over spades. They doing karaoke but don't know the words. They fighting over who they brought to the award show. Like, you know, we don't mess with her. Why you bringing her over here in this bar at our barbecue? I'm surprised somebody didn't start arguing over child support.
Oh gosh.
That would have been. I mean, come on now, really?
It must have been fun.
I bet you Tyler Perry was like, all right, this is not happening next year. Not happening. Check that one off. Okay. No, what not to do next year. I bet you it won't happen next year. Tyler Perry ain't gonna play that.
You think he gonna...
Tyler Perry get on stage and be like, I will shut this whole show down.
Yeah, in his Medea voice.
Yeah.
My favorite part was them repping the Jamaicans. Yeah.
Really?
That was my favorite part.
I didn't see it. I don't know what
you're talking about. It was good.
No
they had
idea.
Dexter Daps all up.
Yeah.
It was good.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, moving on to other things, especially in hip hop. Have you heard of Nas endorsing Hennessy?
I did now. And that's crazy because Hennessy, like the owner, the owner is this guy, Bernard Arnault and family. They own Hennessy and Louis Vuitton. So he was the first richest like a couple weeks ago. Now I guess he's the second as of today's $2.29.2 billion net worth. It's like I don't get it. To me, I mean, I get why he did it, why Nas would do it, because I mean it's money. And I guess his last album didn't do so well.
Yeah. Well, Nas is a living legend. He's legendary in hip hop.
Yeah.
The thing that surprises me the most is how his demeanor. Like remember that song, I Know I Can.
Yeah, that be song? What I wanna be.
Yeah.
If I work hard at it, I can be what I wanna be.
He doesn't seem like a person that would push alcohol or endorse any type of like drugs or anything like that in the Black community, you know? He's always trying to like uplift and like be better, you know? Yeah.
But he figured everybody else making money off of it. And that's one thing about what I've been noticing about our community is like, for us as Black people, now everybody wants to come out with their own brand of liquor.
Yeah.
You know, it was Diddy, of course, with Ciroc. Trying to find out.
He's a face man.
Yeah, exactly. He's just a face man. Like, that's not even actually a company. I mean, because somebody else is making your product. Somebody else is pushing your product. So it's not, you're just the face. And then LeBron has his own. I heard Michael B. Jordan's trying to come out with his own brand. I mean, he ain't Black, but Dwayne The Rock Johnson got his own. It's like
he could be on the team.
Huh?
He could be on the team.
Yeah. Oh, really? Yeah. Let me find out you were fantasizing about.
That's The Rock. You know it. Do you smell The Rock?
You know what? Cooking? If you smell what The Rock is cooking. Look, but anyway, like, for real, it's like, is that what we're gonna do? Everybody that's coming into millions and billions, everybody gotta have an alcohol brand.
Yeah.
Like, didn't alcohol mess up our community enough?
It did. But you know, everything in moderation. Some people don't know how to take like small dosages and stuff. They like try to over consume and mess it up for everybody, you know?
Yeah.
If you see your favorite rapper endorsing alcohol, it don't mean you have to go out and buy it.
Yeah, but you feel like you gotta support them. Like that's literally what a brand ambassador does. There's somebody that people follow, and then because you're an ambassador for that brand, they're gonna follow you and drink more of that.
Yeah,
but I think the reason why he probably got Nas was because if he, as of today, is the second. But he's the second richest man. When he was the first richest man a couple months ago, a couple weeks ago, he's like, let me get my brand back up. So I'm gonna get Nas. Who better to get one than one of the greatest?
Yeah, but and he couldn't got Jay-Z because Jay-Z have Dulce.
Yeah. Is it? Yeah. And speaking of being the face, I saw something that said, what's her name?
What's that?
Rihanna. Rihanna doesn't actually own Fenty.
Well, she stepped down as CEO. She's replacing her position for somebody else who's.
But did she own Fenty?
Yeah, that's her company.
I'm gonna look at it.
But she stepped.
What I'm hearing is she never actually owned Fenty.
But she just said that's Rihanna's brand.
she was the brand ambassador.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but I don't know. It seems like it's just like how it's always been. Those that have are making more with our labor.
Yeah, but at the same time,
I mean, we're coming up eventually, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just wish somebody would have, like, we need more of our own, like truly own. Truly own. Because Diddy was talking about, oh, now I got a tequila. He been talking about having a black owned tequila. And it's like, we thought you owned Ciroc. Yeah. Now you talking about black owned tequila. Okay.
But you know why it's so hard? Because black people just don't support each other.
No.
It's a lot harder to start a black business up and off the ground than it is for like people of different races. Because they'll be like, oh, that's legit. I'm gonna go with that one instead of the black one because the black one is shaky. Yeah,
or it'll be, oh well, I want the perfect service, right?
Yeah.
I want the perfect service, or I'm not coming to patronize your facility. But then I'll still go to Walmart and push my own groceries across the scanner. Like you take from those white people or other people outside of our race, and we'll take less.
Yeah.
But when it comes to us, we have to be perfect every time, or I'm not giving you my business, or it's got to be the lowest. Like, if I'm a black business, we need to recognize that a black business that's trying to start up might be a little more costly because they don't have all the ways in. They don't have all of the connections that somebody that owns a Walmart has.
Yeah.
So Walmart is able to charge less because they buy so much that they can say, okay, we'll buy this how many ever thousands of units only if you sell it to us for this $5 each price, and then they'll upsell it to $35. But Walmart's like, I'm buying 20,000. I want it for $5 each.
Yeah.
A black starting up black business can't do that. They can't set the price for themselves. So we have to understand that. But only way we can understand that is if we know more about business, supply, demand, and all of that. So, yeah.
And then talking about business, I do want to intro a plug. See these t-shirts we get on? Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Nice.
Yeah.
Tell them where we can get these t-shirts, babe.
From
God's Apparel.
God's Perspective.
Oh, God's
Apparel. .com. And we'll put it in the video description. God's Perspective Apparel.com. Good friend of ours. Making great shirts, great apparel. Yeah. I got one of those too. I really love that shirt.
I do.
But I was not going to wear the same shirt on the same.
Yes, I love it.
But this one says Love Wins. That's a colorful line with.
Strong.
Yeah.
Yeah. You like it, right?
Yeah, it's nice.
Beautiful.
Next topic. What's up? Oh, our team. So everybody has been aware of what's been going on with the woman who actually had her son shoot her assaulter in the back. But they've dropped the charges on her.
Thank goodness.
Which is awesome. Especially at first I thought it was like, dang, you gonna have your son come in and shoot him? But then after seeing the videos, it was like, wow, he did all that. Yeah, I'm gonna play the video. We got the video, but it's it's some kind of violence. So just be prepared.
Here at 5 with breaking news. CBS 2, the only one to capture this moment when a Chicago mother is released from the Cook County jail. Just hours earlier, she and her teenage son faced murder charges for a shooting at a hot dog stand in West Pullman.
Our Charlie DeMar broke this story, and he joins us live from
I didn't know it was a
outside
hot dog stand
now. Charlie.
That's crazy.
And Joe and Erica, the Cook County State's Attorney's Office citing new emerging evidence as part of the reason why they dropped charges in both of these cases. And of course comes as video circulated widely over the weekend showing what led to this shooting. Now, I did have a chance to speak to Carly the Hood's family. They tell me that they are relieved that she is back home tonight. Carlisha Hood walked free from the Cook County Jail Monday and is no longer facing murder charges. Charges were also dropped against her 14-year-old son.
This goes beyond an injustice. Frankly, it's a miscarriage of justice as to what happened to this woman and her son.
CBS 2 legal analyst Irv Miller says charges, let alone murder charges, should have never been approved in this case.
It's a situation where either the charges should have been rejected or at the very minimum, they should have been continued for investigation rather than just, say, okay, murder charge, send them to court.
The charges stem from the fatal shooting of Jeremy Brown.
This was crazy. That's when I saw this.
West Pullman neighborhood. Video posted to social media shows Hood arguing with Brown inside the restaurant. Hood then texted her 14-year-old son, who was waiting outside in the car. Surveillance video shows the teen enter the restaurant and witness Brown hit his mom in the head and face. Prosecutors say that's when the 14-year-old pulled out a gun and shot Brown in the back. He later died.
You have the right to use deadly force to stop that force against another person. And that's exactly what happened in this case. And that's exactly why the state's attorney's office dropped this case today.
Now, the Cook County State's Attorney's Office released a statement that reads in part, based upon the facts, evidence, and the law, we are unable to meet our burden of proof.
All right, that was crazy. Oh, my goodness. So, yeah, when I started seeing that, just hearing about it, I was like, okay, you didn't have your son come in here and shoot somebody. But seeing that is insane. You know what? This goes further into what I want to talk about later, but black men gotta do better. This is ridiculous. Like, how did he ever think that this was okay to do to a woman?
And how's he carrying around so much anger? Like, if you carrying around that much anger, you need to go sit yourself down somewhere. You shouldn't be around people.
Yeah.
Because situations like this arise.
And then it's like, okay, this ain't be the first time he did something like this. Like, to feel that freely and open to do that out in public, there is no way this is your first time acting like this. This is, we gotta do better. And, I mean, he won't be able to learn to do better.
And the crazy thing,
you gotta realize you putting yourself in situations. We are putting ourselves in so many situations that we just don't have to be in.
Crazy thing is, he's a man with children. He had children.
Really?
Yeah. He got 2.
I just don't get it.
I don't know. He has 2 little girls. And can you imagine? They saw their father do that, and that was his last act.
They were there?
Well, no, they weren't there. I'm just
but
saying,
they see it on TV.
Yeah. And can you imagine that?
That's insane. Oh my goodness. I don't understand what could be going through a man's mind to do something like that. This is a person you don't even know. Like, how could you have that? Like you said, how could you have that much anger built up in you that you'll do something like that to somebody you don't even know?
Yeah.
And a woman that you don't even know? It's like, it's so frustrating because we want for our people to do better. But then our people are still doing things like this. And it's like, every time you think we might be moving a little bit forward, we push ourselves back.
And then imagine the trauma of the little boy. Like, he had to protect
he gonna be traumatized.
He had to protect his mom.
Yeah.
But it ended up costing somebody their life. That's a huge lesson.
But
that's something he has to,
of course they dropped the charges after seeing that. Like, obviously, that was the new evidence that had to been to see that.
It is interesting that he was carrying a gun, though. Like,
the boy?
Yeah.
No, the boy wasn't carrying the gun. It was the mom's gun. She texted him and told him to bring it.
Oh, for her to bring it to her.
Yeah.
Okay.
But obviously, she couldn't use it. She was getting punched in the face.
Okay, I understand that.
So when he came in, he had it, obviously, and he walked in. When you saw it, he walked in like he was a little bit shy.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I got a gun in my pocket. But then he saw it happen. It's like, oh, I know why I got a gun in my pocket. I gotta use it.
Okay.
But that is insane. I was
just thinking like the area and stuff. Like
yeah. No, she had it in the car, and apparently they said that she told him that she had already sent her son to get it, and the dude still did what he did.
So he didn't care.
He didn't. And
you have to value your life a lot more than that.
I'm going to add one lesson. We need to think about this. When we need to think about the things that we do before we do them, because that's a lot of what we were watching the show. The Bel Air last night, and we were both recognizing that the thing that got that character Will Smith into that situation was him not thinking through the situation and realizing that what you are about to do will or can and possibly will end your life. Either by ending your life and being dead or being locked up for the rest of your life. I saw something that Snoop had put out on I think it was a tweet that said, if you want to, something like along the lines of, if you want to understand what it's like or you think about you want to take somebody's life, sit in the bathroom for 23 hours and think about doing that for 25 years.
That's the thing. A lot of these young men don't have examples to sit down and show them, hey, critical thinking. Let's critically think this thing through.
Yeah.
They grow up on a means of survival instead of a means of being able to carry on throughout life.
I think it's less of the survival and more. It's less of the need to survive and more of, or less, or more of a lack of critical thinking. Because I can do things to survive. Yeah. And if I have critical thinking skills, I can make the choices that are going to allow me to survive and come out of that situation in the best way possible.
But that's what I was saying. Like, when you're in the survival mode, your adrenaline is always pumping. So when your adrenaline is pumping, then you're not using critical thinking. You're thinking fast, like fast reactions, fast movements. You're not processing and using that cognitive thinking. You just something fast, and then you think about it later once you calm down and the adrenaline goes down. So.
I mean, but okay.
Yeah.
I just feel like if we improve the critical thinking, whether or not we're in survival mode or not, we'll still be able to make the right decisions.
Yeah, that's a skill.
It is. Because, I mean, I'm gonna leave it at that.
Yeah. But
all right.
We do thank you for watching.
Yes. Please like,
comment,
share, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. Tell somebody and make a comment. What do you think? Do you think that Nas should be a brand ambassador for the second richest company in the world? Do you think that the mom and son were justified? Of course, I think they were.
Yes.
You think they were? And what are we doing in our community? Are we being critical thinkers?
Yep. All right. You know what to do. Catch you next episode.
I'm your boy, Mr. Define.
And I'm your girl, Trish.
We are
Black
Press.
Please like, comment, share, and subscribe.